Yeah. Okay.
Hello, my name is Angela.
And I'm Sage.
And welcome to episode 3 of the TrailMixed podcast.
3.
I swear I thought you were going to flip off the camera.
Come on, not that bad.
Well, today we wanted to visit the 5 love languages. Mm-hmm. So if you're not familiar, the 5 love languages basically is a way that people determine how they love and how they express that love.
Yeah, and how they like to communicate.
Yeah, how they like to communicate that love. So basically there are 5 love languages. I can run them off really quickly. It is words of affirmation, acts of service, receiving gifts, quality time, and physical touch. So... yes. And so with the 5 love languages, you pretty much take this quiz. It's 30 questions. It takes about 5 minutes?
Yeah.
If even that. You run through the questions and at the end you're given a score.
Yeah.
So it tells you in order which love language you
prefer based on your questions.
Yes.
Or your answers, based on your answers. And it'll give you a point system too, with 12 being the highest number. Just depending on what you value in a relationship. They'll ask you, would you rather have a hug or a conversation with your significant other? And it's not only for intimate relationships, it's also for parent and children's or just teens and just figuring out what you like and how you express yourself.
They even have a quiz for singles.
Yeah.
I kind of wanted to test it just to see.
Just to see if it was different.
Just to see how different it was. But yeah, they have different quizzes. It's not just about romantic relationships. It's all different types of relationships. Yeah. And so the methodology was created by Gary Chapman, and it's been pretty good. We've taken this quiz before.
Yeah, when we started dating and before we lived together.
Yes, really early on in our relationship, we took the quiz, and then now we just took it today. And it's changed.
It has.
So it's very interesting. And we discussed it a little bit, and we noticed that it may have changed because the dynamic of our relationship has changed. So yeah, we kind of want to share that with you guys today.
Yeah.
So do you want to start or should I start? Oh, by the way, we'll link the quiz in
the description.
So
on YouTube. I don't know how to link it on Spotify. I'll try.
You might be able to in the description as well.
Okay.
So yeah, check that out and take the quiz too.
So you want to give your answers first? You want to go one by one, or how you want to do
it? Do you want to just go back and forth?
Yeah.
With the
1 through 5.
The ones that we have today.
Yeah.
Okay. So
our first one was identical.
Yes.
The same point score and the same love language, I guess you could say.
And the score is out of 12. So 12 being the highest, and then after that it's a score
goes down.
Depleting, depleting score.
So both of our first one was quality time, and it was at a 10. I feel like quality time is the best one. I mean, for us
personally, our relationship.
Yeah, just hanging out and not getting bored or irritated with each other, and just being able to do something together and also nothing together and still enjoy the time. Whether it's watching TV, watching YouTube,
laying in bed on our phones.
Yeah, even just being on our phones next to each other and just saying a thing here and there randomly, it's still entertaining in a way.
Yeah, I agree. We both really value just hanging out. So mine or yours?
I'll go with mine. My second one was words of affirmation. And that was at a 7. So hearing I love you or I appreciate you or just giving words of support. Like if I have a rough day or something, she gives, a little pep talk or some words of encouragement, stuff like that. I like hearing that. It's just reassuring in a sense.
Yeah. Mine is acts of service. So this was actually pretty surprising to me, typically because I don't really like people to do for me. I like to get things done the way that I want to get them done, and I don't need anybody else to do that for me. But I think once we've moved in together, it means a lot more to me when you take out the trash or you come home and you put the dishes away or do things without me asking you to do them. I really value that.
Because that's a lot different than when you're not living together. It's you live at your house, I live at mine. It's I'm not doing your laundry for you or cleaning the bathroom. But now that we live together, it's if she leaves and then comes back and something's clean or done or laundry started, then it's oh, that's something off of my plate. I don't have to worry about it. It's taken care of.
Yeah.
And I always take out the trash minus one time.
Yeah, since I moved here, I've only taken out the trash once, and it was this week.
Yeah.
And I was like, I should take out the trash. But other than that, he always takes out the trash.
Yeah.
Yeah, I really appreciate that. And that was an 8. I didn't say what number it was, but it was an 8.
I said mine was a 7, right?
Yeah, you did.
Okay. My third one was physical touch, and that was a 6. And there were 2 questions that were on there that I know why it's lower than that, and that's just because it was like PDA. Like in public, I don't like being that like touchy feely couple. Like always, I mean, we'll hold hands, but like putting your arm around me or like kissing and dance, it's like I don't. It's I'm not trying to put on a show for anyone, but then it's like no one's really paying attention. But then again, I'm the one that's like, what is that couple doing? Like, can you just like chill? Like, I don't know. That's just me though.
I know. Me, I'm always the one to initiate it. I'm always like, give me a kiss. Because I'm gross like that. But
like today we're at Costco waiting. It was like an hour. No, it was like 30 minutes.
It was 30 minutes.
Wait outside, but a huge line. And she's trying to kiss me. And I kissed. I was like, should we be doing that with this whole thing going on? Like, people probably like looking at us strange. And
I like to smack your butt.
Yeah. And I don't know. In public, it's just not my thing as much.
Yeah. Which is fine. I'm not like super PDA, but occasionally I'm like, kiss me.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. Anyway, my third one was physical touch as well.
But your score was higher.
Yeah, but mine was an 8 instead. So I'm tied 8 and 8 for acts of service and physical touch. Yeah. I'm very cuddly.
Yeah.
I like cuddles.
Cuddly, clingy, the C words.
Whoops. Your turn.
My fourth one was acts of service, and that was at a 5. It's not the biggest thing for me, but it is nice. Like I was saying, like if I come home and the bed is made or laundry is started or dishes are put away, like something is clean and like visually appealing, it's kind of nice.
Yeah.
And to know you didn't have to do it, someone was thinking about you when they did it, that's nice.
Yeah. I have a segue for that one.
Uh-oh.
Making the bed.
Yeah.
I always make the bed. It's like, I don't know, my mom always did it growing up, and I guess, took that away.
My mom always told me to do it, but I was like...
Your mom also always makes her bed. Because she was saying when we were at Perry's this Christmas, she was saying about making beds. But yeah, I always make the bed. And one time I came home. It was the first week I was living here. I come home and he made the bed. And I was so happy.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I don't know why. I didn't expect him to make the bed, but he made it. So, I don't know. Made me all warm inside.
Yeah. And I get why people say it other than it just looks clean and whatnot. It's like the first task of the day is like done and stuff. It's like...
I'm a check off the list type of person.
Yeah. My first task of this day is going to the bathroom. And if that's successful, then... I did something successful that day.
Oh my gosh. Okay, so your last one?
My last one is receiving gifts. It's nice and all. I mean, and my score was a 2. It's nice, but it's not like the most important thing to me. There was 1 or 2 questions where I said it would be nice to receive gifts, and that's like if she's out traveling.
Oh wait,
with
was that
someone?
The last one?
Yeah.
Okay.
Traveling with someone or just without me, and she sees something that I would like or reminds me of her. That's always cool to get because she was thinking about you or something she saw made her think of me. And that's nice to get. But other than that, gifts aren't... I'm more of a practical gift guy. Like if you go to a store and get me a food I like or socks that I needed or something like that, I like that more than just a gift.
I just realized.
What?
You did 2 in a row.
No?
Yeah, I didn't do my other one.
Oh, no, I cheated.
That's okay. Well, my fourth one is words of affirmation. I was never the type that needed reassurance. Like, I'm just not really. It's nice, I guess. Well, mostly when you tell me, like, oh, I appreciate you and I love you. I like that. Yeah. But other than that, like, I really don't need words of affirmation. Like, I'm a very self-assured person. So, I mean, And then my last one is also receiving gifts. Yeah. I've also noticed that I like to give gifts, but I don't care to receive them.
That's how I was. I was kind of like that, but it really changed this last Christmas. I was like on Amazon, like, oh, she like this. Oh, she like this.
You were.
And I got her a ton of gifts. Not big gifts, like little things. Like, I don't know, I can't remember every little thing, but a bunch of little things that
Yes.
I knew she would like. You know, a little
It's really
bracelet or sanitizing wipes and spray, and
Which came
little
in
things
handy.
that she would like. And it was fun for me,
Mm-hmm.
minus the amount of money afterwards that I realized I spent.
Wow.
Shut up! You're over here. Don't buy me stuff. It's too expensive.
Yeah,
this
don't
and
buy me
that.
expensive things. I don't need
She
it.
only likes me buying nice gifts if it's cheap
If it's on discount.
or in discount.
If
Like
not, don't
I
buy
got
it.
her a purse and a matching wallet, and the only way she really accepted it is because it was from an outlet mall and it was on sale.
Yeah.
So it's like, which I like, which is cool, and I don't know. I'd rather get useful gifts or give useful gifts other than expensive ones, just to show like, oh, I bought this for you. It's expensive. Like that's.
Yeah, we're just not those type of people. Yeah, there's nothing wrong with it, but we just we don't have a lot of money. But yeah, it's not. A lot of people enjoy gift giving and receiving gifts, but that's just not how we are.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, so do you feel like you learned anything from this?
No, I feel like kind of knew that already. Like I knew gifts was at the bottom, and I knew quality time was at the top. The three in the middle were so close in the point score that it's like so close. Like words of affirmation and physical touch, and the third one, acts of service. I don't know.
I feel like I did learn something new.
Yeah.
Yeah, about myself.
Good.
In the sense that before I didn't really care about acts of service. Like I didn't really want you to do anything for me. I didn't care for that. But then after living together, now I'm like, yes, I want you to clean the counters without me asking. Yes, I want you to close the closet door without me asking. That's a point of contention. But yeah.
That's how it's her asking.
Yeah. I usually do for you. Not all the time, but let's be clear, not all the time.
Wow.
But yeah, you do for me. The point is, I didn't realize that I would appreciate it as much as I do.
I get you.
Don't turn into something it's not. It's not. But yeah, we do have our scores from the first time, where before mine were ranked quality time first, second physical touch, third acts of service, then words of affirmation, and then receiving gifts. So the only thing that really changed was physical touch and acts of service. They swapped. And then yours also swapped.
Yeah.
Yeah, yours originally was quality time, acts of service, physical touch, words of affirmation, receiving gifts. So your words of affirmation went from fourth to second.
So words of affirmation and acts of service switched and kept the same numbers.
Yes.
Yeah. So
why do you think that is?
I guess you being here every night, like after work and stuff, if I have a rough day or some bullshit went on at work, like you telling me like, oh, it doesn't matter, they're trash, or you're better, this and that, like it helps on a day-to-day basis more. Oh. It makes me feel like there's someone at home, like there to bounce my problems off or talk about things, so I don't just, it's not just all in my head and I'm just dealing with it myself. Yeah.
Well, I'm glad that I help you, because a lot of times I'm genuinely worried that what I'm saying is not helpful. Just because I don't 100% understand the dynamics of, in this case, your workplace. And I'm just like speaking from a point of like, oh, well, typically businesses don't run this way, XYZ thing. Or, well, you shouldn't really care too much about what they say because you work so hard. You should be confident in that. So like, I'm always worried that maybe what I'm saying is not helpful, but I'm glad that you find it helpful.
It is.
It is?
Yeah.
Okay, thank you. Well, see, you did learn something new.
See?
I learned something new too.
Good.
Great. So I would recommend taking this quiz. I feel like originally I'm the one that presented the quiz to him.
Of course.
And I was like, you should take this quiz. And it was like really early on. He was like, whatever. But he did take it. And I was like, oh, okay. And I feel like it has helped our dynamic in the sense that we know where to value how we spend our time and how to show that we appreciate one another.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
One thing we like to do during quality time, other than just like being on our phones or just talking about random things, we use different kind of cards, like couple question cards or
Yes.
a bunch of stuff like that. And it's not only something to do, it just opens doors to questions we never really would think about. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
She bought one from the same guy that did that love language quiz.
Yes, it was called 101 Conversation Starters for Couples.
Yeah, and we went.
And it was just a small deck of cards, 100 questions.
So we went through that one pretty quick. When we travel, we would have it like if I'm driving, she'd just pop up questions, and it really just keeps you talking and keeps you opening doors to conversations you wouldn't have otherwise.
Yeah.
So I always liked that. We gave that one away to another couple friend of mine, and we bought 3 more later.
Yeah. We really liked them.
Yeah, during Christmas time. So we got one here, Uncommon Questions, Fresh Conversations for Couples. We're just going to do a couple just to conversate.
Just have a chat. We'll link the card decks that we have in the description as well. Maybe you guys can check them out and see if they're something that you like. I would like to actually ask, do we say their names?
Oh, yeah.
Ron and Brittany, how they're enjoying the cards.
Yeah, if they've even started them.
Yeah.
They better have.
They said they were going to use them on the plane on their move. But I'd like to see how they enjoy them. But yeah, so this deck we have is called Uncommon Questions, Fresh Conversations for Couples. And we've done about half the deck already. So yeah, do you want to read the first question or should I? I'll read the first one.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's see. What is something in your life that went much better than you anticipated?
Maybe we should have staged questions. I don't know. It's a tough one.
Should I go first?
Yeah.
I would say, when I studied abroad in South Korea, that summer there was the MERS outbreak. You remember that in South and across the world. It wasn't as bad as homeboy Dorona. It's not as bad as COVID-19, but MERS was like the thing at the time. And as we were going, we weren't sure if our summer program was going to be completely canceled. And like they were saying that they started like canceling all of our field trips, canceling all of our extracurriculars. And we were like, dang, then why are we even going? You know? So we went and we were expecting everybody to be like in quarantine when we get to the airport and like have to like sign all of this stuff. And we get there and it was just normal. Occasionally people had like face masks on.
But that's normal too.
Yeah, but that was like normal for South Korea. But yeah, and I was like, what? And it was lit that whole summer. We didn't have any of our extra programs or stuff like that. But being in a completely new country and then going and experiencing that was really fun. Me and my best friend almost didn't go just because of this outbreak. I'm so glad that she did because she would have wasted a ton of money and a lot of life experience. But yeah, it ended up going well. I still talk to a lot of people.
From Korea?
Yeah. One of my close friends, Lilo. Shout out her. And then, and I see her. We don't even live in the same state, and we used to see each other every year. As of late, not as much, but...
Yeah. Well, you just saw her last year.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. And it's only the beginning of the year now. Yeah. So, yeah. Just about every year I see her. So, yeah, that went a lot better. Because I was expecting to get there. Everything was going to shut down. We were going to live in our dorms, go to class, and that's it. Like, not really live the life. But I'm so happy that it turned out a lot better.
Sweet. Mine, I just thought this one because it was recent, was the wedding.
Oh, yeah.
We went back to, or I went back to Hawaii and took her for one of my classmates' weddings, one of my good friends, and there were a lot of different circumstances that I thought it wasn't going to go well. I used to work for that friend's dad, and that ended bad. It was a terrible work situation. And underpaid, overworked, underappreciated, the normal sucky job. And then there was another situation with someone else that I wasn't looking forward to it all. Seeing them interacting with certain people and
people might ask, why did you go? Because you were a part of the wedding and it was a good friend.
Yeah, I was in the wedding party. One of 30 people in the wedding party. Was it? It was 15 people. 15. No, 13.
Yeah, it ended up being 13 on either side, 13. But originally it was 30 people in this wedding party.
13 people on each side, and so I went because I've been friends with him since 5th grade, so I owed it to him. Like I wanted to be there, but there were just people I didn't want to see and interact with, and it went. I overthought it, and it went better than it went. His dad was civil. Like we talked a little bit.
He told you about his low-fat diet.
Yeah, it was. I mean, I didn't care, but it seemed like he just forgot everything. So I mean, that's cool. And then I just ignored and didn't interact with other people I didn't need to. Just so nothing came up, and I just spent most of the time with her and the friends that I did want to hang out with, and it ended up being a good trip. It was a fun wedding, and yeah, it
was really fun.
Just don't overthink things. Stick to your guns, and it'll be fun.
That's the moral of the story, huh?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So did you want to do the next one?
I'll do the next question. What is your favorite wintertime food, and why?
Oh my God, Christmas dinner. Does that count?
Yeah, it's wintertime, yeah. Okay.
The whole spread.
Everything.
The everything. The mac and cheese, the stuffing, the turkey, the yams, beans, potatoes, tomatoes. You name it.
You say Thanksgiving or Christmas?
It's the same meal.
No, Thanksgiving is fall.
The Christmas side.
And just because you don't eat
mashed potatoes.
Ham is usually for Christmas. You just don't eat it.
Yeah, the whole spread.
Yeah.
I can smell it now. Yeah.
Wintertime food. Probably eggnog.
You and this eggnog.
Yeah. Eggnog now is like all right, but now that I'm older, you put alcohol in it, so it's better because it's got alcohol in it. It's not just a sugary, eggy drink that gives you gas. It's sugary, eggy drink that gets you drunk.
Now has whiskey in it.
Yeah, we'll put a little Henny in it.
Henny, bourbon, anything dark.
But that or desserts. My mom makes these nut cookies that are like walnuts and brown sugar and a little, not puff pastry, but a little dough. And those are bomb. Those
They're
just
so
bring me back to my childhood. She used to always make them. She always sends me like 2 dozen that are gone within a week.
A week?
I'm not sorry.
2 days.
But yeah, probably cookies and eggnog.
Yeah. I didn't really like eggnog until you.
Really?
Yeah. It's something about like how thick it is.
Yeah.
And like, it's borderline. I won't drink it unless there's alcohol in it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like otherwise I'm like, what's the point? But.
Kind of like cranberry juice with me.
Really? I used to drink a lot of
it just makes your mouth dry.
You're right. The tartness.
Tartness, yeah. But there's vodka in it, a little different.
Yeah. That was my first adult like go-to drink. I was like, I want Grey Goose cranberry. Not any vodka. Grey Goose cranberry.
So you started out bougie.
I just thought I like Grey Goose. Like it's really smooth, more expensive, but it's good.
What's your favorite type of hard liquor? I was gonna say alcohol, but I know you'd say wine. What's your favorite type of hard liquor?
That's hard. I've gone through so many. Like it's just like I don't know. Like I used to really like tequila. Can't really drink it anymore. I used to really like Jack Daniels. Can't really drink it anymore.
That's disgusting. Jack Daniels is my least favorite.
And Henny is just because I haven't gotten to the point where I can't drink it anymore.
Yeah, Henny or Tito's vodka are probably my top 2. Like if I go somewhere, those are what I'll get.
Really, Tito's over Grey Goose?
I never had Grey Goose. That was never.
What?
I've had it, but it's never been one like, oh, let's get this because being a young adult, it's like get the cheap stuff.
You can't pay $20 for a handle. Right.
Well, no. First of all, a Tito's handle is $32.95.
Sorry, we got it on sale the last time. It was $20.
But probably those 2 are my go-to. I like tequila, but it has to be like Patron. Like I'm not a huge Jose Cuervo fan or whatnot, but
who?
Patron or Don Julio. Ooh.
So good.
Yeah.
Or the tequila we have here.
Oh, we got some straight from Mexico tequila last time we went. We got 2 bottles, and they were good. We tried them down there. We haven't opened our 2 bottles yet, saving them for a special occasion. But they're cool because it's the bottle and then the lid or the cap, and the cap has a shot in it, a separately sealed shot in it. So it's like, oh, I'm going to pour some shots. I'm going to take this for me. Or, oh, I drank the whole bottle. At least I got the cap still.
That's how you start the party.
Yeah.
And then you pour for everyone else.
Yeah.
All right. Do you want to do another one?
Yeah.
Okay.
Go odd number.
Okay. Let's do another one. Do you remember a time when you felt like you were getting away with something really cool?
No. No, I don't.
Yeah, lying.
What do you mean really cool? Like,
I don't know, something you thought you were like getting away with. You know, adolescence things, I'm guessing.
probably when I first got my license, and we'd always like drive fast. Oh, I got one. When I first got my license, I drove my mom's Kia Sportage, like a little sports SUV, and it was standard. And there's this big field behind our high school, and after school we'd go down there and drift in the dirt and the grass and stuff. And
reckless boy.
It was fun. We'd have my car, our friend's pickup truck and stuff. And we'd just be drifting back there and stuff. And the teachers never found out. I mean, we only did it a few times, just not to push our luck, but that was fun and reckless and cool because we were drifting in school. We felt like we were Ken Block or something. What about you?
Let me see.
What hood rat shit did you do?
I don't know. Let me think. I do have one story, but it involves a lot of people, and I think it's kind of embarrassing, so I don't want to tell that one.
Okay, don't tell the interesting one.
But, let me see. Getting away with something cool. I don't know. I didn't really do anything risky growing up. I just wasn't a risk taker. I don't know. Let me see. I mean, the first time, but I wasn't getting away with it. When I got my permit, my sister would let me take her car. And so I took the car and I was taking my friends. We went and got dinner in Chinatown, and I was taking them home and that, what do you call it? Not the axle. The thing the ball joint on the tire broke. And I was like, just my luck. My sister's going to kill me. I only have a permit. So is that getting away?
Did you get a ticket?
No, we were literally less than 10 feet away from my friend's house.
Then you got away with it.
So yeah, I guess I got away with that.
Yeah, I remember driving with it. No, my mom never let me drive when I just had my permit, alone. But I remember I had a street bike and I drove that without a permit or a motorcycle license. Yeah.
You wildin'.
Maybe.
Yes, you are. Okay, so did you want to do the last one?
All right. What was your favorite news story of last year? Some of these questions are a little...
I don't know. Favorite news story?
Yeah.
What is last year? What happened last year? The state of our nation today, what is last year?
I don't know.
Where did it go? Where? At this point, just pick another one. What, do you have a news story?
No. What is the biggest personal decision you had to make in the last year?
In the last year?
Yeah.
To go back to graduate school.
That's what I figured yours was going to be.
I sat on it for about a year before I actually... Well, it was a journey. Because if anybody has gone to business school or know the dynamics of business school, you have to take an entrance exam. It's a standardized exam. They suck. All standardized tests are trash. So I studied for almost a year for that, and I failed the first time, devastated. Did it the second time, passed. Finally got into school, and I was because I sat on it for a whole year, determining battling whether or not I was gonna actually go. But I'm the type that once I've decided, then pretty much I'm gonna do it.
That's good.
Yeah. What about you?
Probably asking you to move in.
Really?
I mean, it was kind of a no-brainer because my roommate was moving back to Hawaii, and the way my bank account's set up, I didn't have enough to pay all the bills myself. So But no, I mean, you're the second real relationship I had, and just to have you move in with me, it was a big step for both of us. You moving out of the house for the first time, and me living with a girlfriend for the first time. But I mean, I feel like it paid off, and it's been going great so far. We're only 3 months in, so
it's been a pretty good 3 months.
It has. I mean, we haven't really had any rough times yet.
Mm-mm. Yeah, I agree. Like, that was kind of really big for me. Like, I went through like a whole...
She got to pay rent and stuff now.
I know, I never pay rent.
She can't just put all her money in savings.
No, but I do have bills. I had bills to pay at the time. But, yeah, I mean, that and deciding to pay off my car early. I mean, I feel like last year was kind of big for me.
Yeah.
2019? Yeah.
The good old times.
So far gone. But, yeah, that was also really big for me. Like you said, the first time moving out from my mom's permanently, and I don't know, it came with like a lot of heavy feelings, but now that I'm here, I really enjoy it. I enjoy all my time with you.
Sweet.
Yeah.
95% of the time with
95. 98.
Okay.
But yeah, is there anything else?
No.
Yeah. So this one I felt was pretty productive.
Yeah. Yeah. We just communication is key, and the love language really put how we like to communicate our love in order, and then these questions really help with that too. Just opening the door for questions you wouldn't normally ask. Some questions are good, some are kind of useless, like the news one, but
we sometimes do, but just because that wasn't useful to us doesn't mean it can be useful to someone else. But the point is, like, it opens up opportunities to talk about things that you may not necessarily talk about. Yeah, or just feel comfortable with sharing different things, because sometimes we come across pretty deep conversations that stem from these questions,
and it opens up memories that you wouldn't normally think of. Like, it'll have a key word on there that you'd be like, oh yeah, this happened, I never told you about this, or oh yeah, one time this kind of happened. You know, along with one of our last episodes, it really helps you learn about who the other person is and what they've been through and why they are how and who they are. Yeah, so I'd recommend picking up a deck with maybe not even a significant other. You can do them with other people as well. You can do it with friends, parents, relatives, yourself. Yeah. Your inner thoughts. You open the deck. Good question, self. If you're an only child, you can probably have fun with these. You know, we'd be talking to ourselves all the time. You weird only children. So. But yeah, I guess that wraps up this episode. Yeah. Yeah. So we'll catch y'all again next week, Sunday. For those listening on Spotify, you can catch us on YouTube. On YouTube, you can catch us on Spotify. So yeah, follow us on Instagram. Subscribe to our channel. TrailMixed podcast everywhere. Yes. Yeah. Yeah. Comment. Leave us comments. Reach out to us. We want to hear your opinions, your thoughts. If you've taken the love language test, which one is your top one and why? Let us know. Yeah. All right. Well, we hope you guys have a good one, and we'll see you in 7 days. Yeah. Holla, City of Squalla. Okay.